it has, it's designed to be uplifting music or something that brings your spirit to a higher place, and so I don't know.
I think you can use therapy.
I hope so. I mean, music is
pieces that are
floating. Music is powerful. It's going to whatever you. Do you know a Swiss scientist, Hans Jenny? He did all the studies on the effects of sound on physical form using sand and powder and things, and he would put on a membrane and then blast it with sound from a speaker. So when he would put dissonant sounds or sounds that were like this, then the powder would just become chaos. And when you put clear sounds that have harmonic resonance or that are in a strong place, then the powder would form like flowers and these perfect mathematical shapes. A lot of the shapes of yeah, just like fractals. But they would all. It's interesting. A lot of the shapes are like the shapes of the human kidneys, the shape of the liver, the shape of the stomach, the shape of the heart, and so. In the same way, music is this vibrational phenomenon. It's really strong, and whatever we choose to be influenced by in that way will reflect how our experience is. And there's no question about it that if something like punk rock or any of these hard, really harsh, dissonant things are inducing the same thing on the body. That's the reason for all of the pins through the noses and all of the pain. There's so much pain involved with it. People want to go to a place of pain because they say, I have this pain, so I want to be there so I can process it. I think it's fine. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's not what I would choose to be in front of. But I think once you get to a place where you understand how it is that you want to get healthier and feel better, that then you choose those kind of sounds to be in front of. And so for me, anything I do with the music or with sound or anything, I want it to be headed in that direction where it's creating health and making the world a better place rather than making the world a more difficult place. Because I've had years of experience playing music that makes the world a more complicated place than it is. Frank's music was all about that, but it was valuable. It was like a reflection. It was like looking in a mirror. Frank was like a mirror for the world. That he would put it right back at, okay, it's this ugly, great. Here, it's this ugly, and it's powerful. It's fantastic. I think it was brilliant. And I'm glad that I was involved in it. But it's important to go beyond too, And I think that now, it's now there's a lot of people that are ready for the message on the other side. They've seen the reflection enough. They don't need to see it anymore. And they need to go to the place where they feel good. So, I don't mean to say Frank's music didn't have that. I mean, obviously these beautiful pieces like Sofa and Strictly Gentile, all this incredibly beautiful music that made your heart feel good. Frank would always go back and forth. Make your heart feel good, tear your heart apart. Make your heart feel good, hit you in the face. It's just, it's all, like that. But that was his value as a composer, I think.
How do you see therapy? Is it a universal, general thing that could be applied also in every part of the world?
Oh, I think.
So do people feel the same?
I think, yeah, sure. Yeah. People like rhythm. They like drumming. They like to feel at peace. People don't like to fight really, and so I think in broad strokes it's the same everywhere. To me, it looks like it's happening the same everywhere. It looks like there's these bands of hippies that are springing up, but it's just taken 30 years for the stuff that happened in the 60s to kind of take hold and to become deep in the culture to where now there's generations of people that have done it. And so I don't know, I see all these gatherings happening, You see it happening in England, Germany, it happens all over the United States. It's like it's the subculture, but it's getting more now. The stakes are greater. The world stakes are high. It's not clear if we're going to survive as a planet or not. And so I think that makes society say, okay, well, there's no time to fool around anymore. We have to do what you want to do now, because you might not be here tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good night,
Okay.